Raynell McNeil, Creative Director for Ray Entertainment Design. In this video, you'll see me design a very large feather plume centerpiece for Keith Sweat's birthday party. If you enjoy this video, please remember to hit the subscribe button and the notification button for new videos. Thanks for coming to my channel, and I hope you enjoy. I also want to thank Steps Events for having us once again help them with this event. So the first thing I do when I'm working with my big feather plume centerpieces, typically I use anywhere between 200 to maybe 600 feathers. For this particular event, I probably use around 200 feathers, okay? And I use pretty much the very long size. This is probably like a 27-inch feather plume, and these are quite costly. You know, the first thing you have to do when you do the large feather centerpieces is that you have to prep the centerpieces for the container, okay? And so typically what I do is I use what is called a pick machine. And this pick machine will add on a steel pick, and you can see it here. And this pick helps the, goes on the bottom, and it allows me to stick it into my my Sahara foam, and it goes in like butter. So I love to use that. If not, the ostrich feather is really hollow inside, and it's really hard to stick down. So a lot of times when you see feathers falling out of a container, it's probably because the mechanics were not good. They did not have anything to actually secure the ostrich plume to the container. So the first thing you do, you really have to prep your feather. So we're going to prep the feather by using the steel pick machine. And basically you'll stick the pick into the machine and you'll just roll it back and forth. Now I have my ostrich feathers ready to go. The other method that I use is a plant stake. I'll take a plant stake, and that gives me more extensions on my feather plumes, because sometimes I need height, and because these aren't tall, I will add that by adding a stick to it. And I take some black stem wrap tape. You can use whatever color feather it is. So this is a black feather, so I'm using a black tape, and I'm taping the very bottom of it. And again, you have to do this for each one that you're going to add a stake to. I also do this for front. See, now it's become all black for me. So now I have an even taller stake, and that gives me my height. Okay, so we're going to get started. This is the container that I put my Oasis desert foam in, and what this is basically for artificial flowers. This is like it's not as tough as styrofoam. You can use styrofoam, but for this particular, I wanted it a little softer so it goes right in, and you can see how that goes in like butter. First thing I'm gonna do is start lower so that you can kind of see my process here. So I'm just taking it, and I'm using my shorter feathers at the base, and then I'm working my way up to the bigger feathers. Because this is going to be on the buffet, it's going to be pretty tall. So Again, for this centerpiece, I'm doing about 200 feathers in it. And this is going to be one of the buffet pieces as well. The only thing left is the food got to be good. I don't have control over that part, but and the point is to make sure this is massive on the buffet. So basically, we have our lilies and roses. We have our feather plume that will go on the table for the event. And so we'll have that. Have another one that we're working on, and that's off the roses, making sure that the guard petals are off, and that signals that it's time for them to open up. A total of, I would say I'm doing a total of 16 of those. So that was just kind of a sample, just to kind of let you see what I'm going to be doing for the party. But we're gonna do those. And we're gonna have two big giant plume centerpieces, which you see behind me for the buffet. Candles will be everywhere. And then we're gonna do these neat votives on the table with the centerpiece here. Let me move these to the side so that you can see, and put some really neat votives on the side. Now, I love these because typically when I use votives, the votives burn the flowers. So now I have these acrylic votive stands that are gonna stand on the side of the centerpiece, which is gonna give it a really nice glow in the evening, but it won't be next to the flowers. It's beside the flowers. So it's not underneath, because when it's underneath, it always burns. I don't care if you put it over there, somebody's gonna always push the candlelight close to the fire, and close to the flower, and they start to burn. It gives off that really burnt smell. So these acrylic stands are fabulous to use with that. And so I'm just going to use that on the sides of the centerpiece, in addition to votives on the votives that are in chimneys on the table. This will also be on the table. Thank you all for watching. We're going to take pictures, and when I take pictures, then I'll let you see the full setup. But I wanted you to come on, and we also have custom stakes that we're putting in here as well. So that's also going to be neat, and it's acrylic stakes, and I'll show you that when that's completed. But I want to get on to do at least one of each style so you can kind of see what we're going to do for the event. Okay? Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I'm gonna bring you the pictures of the decal on top of the centerpiece and the acrylic stakes that we're going to add to all the centerpieces. Thanks for joining me.